Couldn't sleep, so dumbass going to the gym to do cardio and see what happens after that. If I am not dead, I will do some rotational stuff after my yoga. So, yeehaw! Nothing like Disturb to get you going in the morning. October 30th. Went to the gym this morning. Did absolutely fuck all. Just did the cardio. Did some yoga afterwards and some mobility work. Just was physically unable to do any plyometrics. Burning the candle at both ends here. Managed to work 5 hours today, and I'm out to the barn to hopefully finish up the chopping side of my barn. Once I get this done, then the next step is to finish up the outside before I start storing nuts for the winter, as the Chubby Grow Squirrel says. My nuts for the winter are training logs. I've got a bunch of trees down at our hunting camp that are white oaks and red oaks and chestnut oaks that would be adequate training to get ready for the World Sydney Show in April. Don't leave for that until, I believe, April the 9th. So I've got 6 months to train for it, but for the rest of October and most of November, I'm not going to touch an axe other than an axe handle, and the reason for that is just to stay fresh and stay reinvigorated or invigorated about the sport. This year was a good year for me, honestly, coming back from a major shoulder surgery, and so I'm very pleased with that. However, there's a lot I have to prove to myself. I don't have anything left to prove to anyone in a sport. Just need to prove things to myself. I've won just about everything I've wanted to win, or I'm capable of winning. I don't have any delusions about ever winning a championship in Australia or winning a Steel Series again. I just think that ship has sailed physically, and my age has got the better of me, and I don't think it's possible. However, I can still nip at the heels and keep making minor improvements for an old man, and I'll take it for what it's worth. But today I'm going to stack some wood. Yay! Manual labor, more of it, and I'm hopefully going to be able to clean up my workbench. I might actually take a photograph of that thing. Oh, it's nasty. I mean, it's a nasty bench. It's absolutely no organization to it whatsoever, and I need some shelving in order to segregate all my crap. But that's what happens when you're a pack rat who has OCD. Here we go. One of the questions I often get asked is, where do I get my training wood? I get my training wood from either clients, family properties, or I go to a log yard and I buy it. Just depends upon what I'm looking for. For example, I represent a lot of large landowning companies that have coal reserves, and I have arrangements with some of my clients wherein I'm allowed to extract whatever softwood trees I want to, as long as I carry it out. I'm not allowed to bring in machinery, etc., to be able to get it off. So use a chainsaw, cut it up, carry it out. I also am very blessed that my father has a good deal of property, and I own property as well, and so a lot of hardwood trees on those properties. Anytime that I'm needing springboard poles, I go to a hardwood mill and I get yellow poplar or tulip poplar peelers. Peelers are trees that are used for OSB, not OSB board, but for paneling or sheeting, and they're a higher quality tulip poplar. They're normally clear on all three sides. You can get them clear on all four, but they're normally not the first tree off the butt of a poplar tree. They're normally the second and third trees, or second and third logs off that tree, and then normally they'll charge you anywhere from $400 to $500 a thousand, depending upon the quality of the timber. If it's clear on all four sides and it's an 18-inch log, you're looking at about $30 for a 16-foot tree, and so it works out pretty good that way. If you don't have access to wood, train on whatever you can get. Go to some state parks allow you to purchase firewood permits, and basically anything that's on the ground you can cut up. but you have to investigate in order to find these resources. Just check in your local area, check state parks, check federal parks, talk with rangers, go to call up some of the local log mills. You may be able to find an arrangement, or some of the log buyers may be able to hook you up with a logger who can bring you a half a truckload of tulip poplar or another softwood. Normally you can on a typical log truck you can fit about 4,000 board feet. That's that's not a triaxle load, that's a cherry picker truck. You can fit about 4,000 feet of tulip poplar on it, and 4,000 feet of tulip poplar is normally going to cost you about $500 a thousand. So you're looking at $2,000 for approximately 220, maybe 230 chopping blocks. To have it delivered, you're going to have to work out the arrangement with the driver and or the logger in order to get access to it. But you just have to check in your general area where you're at. But you just have to check in your general area to see what resources are available to you to try and you get wood, unless you already have a known resource. Anyway, here you go. This mess. The hell am I going to do with all this crap? What a fucking mess. Holy Jesus Christ. I've been at this for 3 hours and I haven't got shit done. Anyway, yeah, I'm so proud of this. Look how many cans of WD-40 I found in my freaking in my work. Well, that was cool. I found about 30 bottles of WD-40, about 10 cans of paint, probably 125 6-inch hedge spider lock wood screws, about 20 of the 2.5-inch ones, at least 6 hammers. I also found where Christy lost all my tools too. Oh my God, there was a bunch of crap down behind that bench. Yeah, that took me a heck of a lot longer than what I thought it was going to. I was hoping to do a lot more than what I just did. I was hoping to have it nice and pretty for this weekend, but it ain't going to happen. I'm probably another day before I can start weed eating and doing all the other crap around the farm. Hey, all right. The rest of the week will be lifting only. I will not be coming out and sucking dust, cleaning up my barn until Saturday. And hopefully this weather holds for a little bit and we'll enjoy ourselves. Yahoo!